clarify the doubts first. As I told you, that don't solve by this rubbish method. Limit x tends to 2 x cube minus 8 upon root of x minus root of 2. Be attentive. First of all, what can be done is limit x tends to 2 x cube minus, I told you this number always replace with this number and this power. So you write directly 2 raised to 3, which you can verify is coming as 8. Divided by root x means x raised to 1 by 2 minus root 2 is 2 raised to 1 by 2. Who all could get this correct? Now, both of them will be divided by x minus 2. So you get the answer in the order of x raised to n minus a raised to n upon x minus a. I want complete silence. Now if I find anyone talking in between, you'll solve this 23 times. Here n is 3, a is 2, raised to n 3 minus 1. Divide by n is 1 by 2, 2 raised to n 1 by 2 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. And 2 into 1, 2. 1 minus 2, minus 1 by 2. Raise your hand who did not understand this. Raise your hand who is not clear with minus 1 by 2. Okay? 1 minus 1 into 2, 2. 1 minus 2 minus 1 divided by 2. If the power becomes negative, then change its place, position. If in denominator power becomes negative, bring in numerator. If in numerator power becomes negative, bring in denominator. Means it will become 2 into 2 raised to 1 by 2. This 2 raised to minus 1 by 2 will come in denominator and the power will become positive. Raise your hand who did not understand this. All are clear with this? Now what is 2 square? 4. And what is 1 by 2 power means root of 2? 1 by 2 power means, and can I say divide means multiplied by reciprocal? Divided means multiplied by reciprocal. And 2 raised to 1 by 2 becomes root of 2. 3 into 4? 12 into 2? 24 root 2. Did you understand this? That method which is used in textbook, they have used it many questions. We will not use it in a single question. All we will do by magic and black magic. Is everyone clear with it? That method is very lengthy, not required to be used in any of the questions. Is any other doubt in the homework? Anyone having any other doubt in the homework? I think all other were magical questions only. So, section E, sub question 3. Okay, how to do this black magic? By the way, black magic is even easier than magic. When we solve it, you'll understand it. Page number 165. No, nothing in summary. Exercise 4, section E, sub question 3. Whatever left out questions are there, we finish all of them today. So question 1. One question I'll explain you and others I'll ask you. Understand it completely first. Put your pens down. Next onwards you'll solve along with me. Limit h tends to 0, x plus h raised to 7 minus x raised to 7 upon h. Now, the black magic is that we will take x plus h equals to t. We'll take x plus h equals to t. This is the black magic. So, can I say h will be equal to t minus x? If you bring x on the right side, it becomes minus. So if I assume x plus h equals to t, then h will be equal to t minus x. Now I write this again. Limit h tends to 0, x plus h raised to 7 minus x raised to 7 upon h will be equal to, limit h tends to 0, in place of x plus h can I write t? Yes. T raised to 7 minus x raised to 7. In place of h can I write t minus x? Yes. This is a black magic. This complicated question gets converted into x raised to n minus a raised to n upon x minus a. Okay, by applying this black magic, we can use the magic n raised to n minus 1. Now what is n? What is in place of a? N minus 1, 7 x raised to 6. This is the final answer. Nothing to be substituted in x because h tends to 0 is given. X tends to what value is not given. So answer is 7x raised to 6. So it is even easier than what we did yesterday. Simplification is less. Did you understand this? So whatever x plus h kind of function is given to you, what black magic you have to do, you have to assume it as t. And then h would become t minus x. And then substituting the things, you'll get, this question will get converted in the form x raised to n minus a raised to n upon x minus a. Anyone having any doubt in this? Completed. So all of you are clear what you have to do in this black magic? Okay, whatever x plus h kind of function is given, that you'll assume as. So look at question number 2 now, dear reader. Limit x tends to 0, 10th root of 1 plus x minus 1 upon x or t. First you have to apply the black magic. 1 plus x is to be assumed as t. So what will be x equal to t minus 1? First thing you have to do is apply the black magic. Did you understand this? Write down everyone. Now, limit x tends to 0, 10th root of 1 plus x minus 1 upon x. Now if we put the values, then Saloni, correct, but we'll write it this way. 10th root, first of all, in place of 1 plus x, can I write it as t? Any confusion? And can I write 10th root as raised to the power 1 by 10? Raise your hand who did not understand this. 1 plus x is written as t and 10th root is written as the power of 1 by 10. 1 raised to anything is 1. So even 1 can be written as 1 raised to 1 by 10. Is everyone clear with this? And what is this x? T minus 1. Now again, do you get it in the order x raised to n minus a raised to n upon x minus a or not? Did you understand this? So now we'll use that formula. Rashmi?
1 by 10.
N is 1 by 10.
1
A is 1.
raised to 1 by 10.
Raised to n is 1 by 10 minus 1. Now 1 raised to anything is 1. So finally 1 into 1 by 10, 1 by 10. Is everyone clear with this? Who is not clear? All are clear with this? Anyone have any doubt? Question 3. Limit x tends to 0. One plus x raised to n minus 1 upon x. Yes, did you understand this first thing? What we have to do is apply the black magic. What is that black magic? 1 plus x equals to t. So x will be equal to t minus 1. Any confusion in this? Now limit x tends to 0. 1 plus x raised to n minus 1 upon x is equal to the way
limit x tends to 0,
limit x tends to 0,
x minus t raised to n minus 1 raised to n upon n.
yes. First of all, 1 plus x will become t. So t raised to n minus 1 can be written as 1 raised to n, because 1 raised to any number is 1 only, upon
X t minus 1, sorry.
upon in place of x also we will write t minus 1. Now it becomes in the magical order x raised to n minus a raised to n upon x minus a. So Akansha,
n into 1 raised to n minus 1.
n is n, a is 1 raised to n minus 1. 1 raised to anything is 1. So 1 into n. Did everyone understand this? Question 4. Okay, 4 is done already. Why in 4 we cannot use it? Because you are given with fx and f1 by 2. In such questions you cannot use it. Okay. Moreover, in denominator also there is 2x minus 1. So normal substitution as we did in the first lecture is to be done. Look at question 5. Limit h tends to 0, fx plus h minus fx upon h, where fx equals to x cube. Now fx equals to x cube. So what will be fx plus h? X plus h cube. Now don't simplify a plus b whole cube. We know the formula and you can do it that way also, but it is very complicated. Instead of that we'll use magic. Let x plus h equals to t. So h will be equal to t minus x. Any confusion in this? X plus h we have taken as t. So h will be equal to t minus x. Now we solve the whole thing again. Limit h tends to 0, fx plus h minus fx upon h is equal to limit h tends to 0. Did everyone write up till here? Now be attentive. In place of fx plus h, can I write x plus h whole cube? Any confusion? All are clear with this? What can I write in place of fx? X cube upon, what can I write in place of h? Okay, let's do that in the next step. Substitution in the next step. First of all, in place of fx plus h, x plus h whole cube. In place of fx, I am writing x cube. Now we do that concept. Limit h tends to 0. In place of x plus h, t cube minus x cube. In place of h, t minus x. In fourth question, if you do it that way, you won't get the identity. X raised to n minus a raised to n upon x minus a. Understood this? Now, what is n? 3a x raised to n 3 minus 1. So 3x square. You cannot substitute anything in x because you are given h tends to 0. But value of x is not given in the question. Did everyone understand this? Any doubts? Question 6. Limit h tends to 0. Fx plus h minus fx upon h, where fx equals to x raised to 7. Valerie,
X plus h is equals to x plus h whole.
first of all, fx plus h. If fx is x raised to 7, then fx plus h will be equal to x plus h raised to 7. Any doubt in this? And further, Divyajit,
x plus let x plus h is equal to t. X is equal to t minus.
yes, now we take x plus h equals to t, so h will be equal to t minus x. Now we solve the whole limits. Limit h tends to 0, fx plus h minus fx upon h is equal to limit h tends to 0. Basha,
X plus h raised to 7 minus x raised to 7 upon t minus x.
first we keep h only. In place of fx plus h we substitute x plus h raised to 7. In place of fx we substitute x raised to 7. Did you all understand this? Then limit h tends to 0. Ravlani,
t raised to 7 minus x 7 t minus x.
correct. Now x plus h is given as t, so t raised to 7 minus x raised to 7 as it is, and in place of h we write t minus x. Did everyone understand this? Now it becomes in the magic order x raised to n minus a raised to n upon x minus a. So, everybody,
7 into x raised to 7 minus 1.
so 7x raised to 6. And value of x is not given, h tends to 0 is given, but x is not given. So n is 7, a is x raised to n is 7 minus 1. Did you all understand this kind of questions, everyone? So as I said, they are even easier than yesterday, because yesterday a lot of simplification was required. 2 factors were there. And n raised to n minus 1 was used in 2 places by dividing. These are even more simple ones. Now which one is remaining? Okay, first let us complete 7. Look at question 7. Limit x tends to 2. Yes. Fx minus f2 upon x minus 2, where fx equals to root of x plus 7. This I'll directly explain, you be attentive. Who all are still writing up till here, raise your hand. Now fx is root x plus 7, so f2. Wherever there is x, you'll put 2. Any confusion in this? You keep it as root 9 only. Okay? Is everyone clear with it? Write down up till here now. Limit x tends to 2, fx minus f2 upon x minus 2 is equal to. Okay, one more thing. Let x plus 7 equals to t. So x will be equal to t minus 7. X plus 7 is taken as t. So x will be equal to t minus 7. Now limit x tends to 2. Fx we will put as root x plus 7. F2 will take as root of 9 upon x minus 2. Any confusion so far? All are clear up till here? Now limit x tends to 2. In place of root x plus 7, what can I write? T raised to 1 by 2. Root means raised to 1 by 2. Minus in place of root 9. 9 raised to 1 by 2. In place of x, t minus 7 and minus 2 as it is. In place of x, t minus 7 and then minus 2 as it is. So limit x tends to 2. T raised to 1 by 2 minus 9 raised to 1 by 2 and minus 7 minus 2 also becomes minus 9. See, now does it get converted into that order or not? X raised to n minus a raised to n upon x minus a. Now what is n? 1 by 2 into a, 9 raised to n, 1 by 2 minus 1. Now this I explained you in homework illustration today itself. That is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1, minus 1 by 2, because 2 into 1, 2. So 1 minus 2 by 2 will become minus 1 by 2, means 1 upon 2 into 9 raised to minus 1 by 2. Now I discussed it in the homework illustration 23. If the power becomes negative, bring it in denominator, change the position. So 1 upon 2 into 9 raised to 1 by 2. That is square root of 9. Square root of 9 is 3. Okay? Any confusions in this? 9 raised to minus 1 by 2, you will bring it denominator. 9 raised to 1 by 2 means square root of 9. Square root of 9 is 3, so 2 into 3, 6. All of you are clear with this? Few illustrations I have to do because in textbook they have used very complicated method which I don't want to use it. You can do it with black magic in an easier way. Your homeworks you can mark it first of all. Illustration 20, I am discussing it bare-handed. Page 156, illustration 20. Take it as homework. But don't do it the way it is done in textbook. Yesterday you did that 23rd illustration also with magical formula, same way here. In illustration 20, what will you do? 3 plus x, you will take it as t. So that root of t minus root of 3 upon that x will become t minus x. And then you use that formula. 1 by 2, n is power is 1 by 2, 3 raised to 1 by 2 minus 1. So 3 raised to minus 1 by 2 will come in the denominator. 1 by 2 root 3 will be your answer. You can see it here. But you'll get it in 2 to 3 steps only. Did you understand this? Illustration 21. Just have a look at this thing. From here. Is it similar one or not? X plus 7 you will take as t. And instead of 3, you write root of 9. Is it fine? Instead of 3, can you write root of 9? This is exactly same. Your answer also see at 1 by 6. So I need not do it again. Clear with this? X plus 7 you will take as t. So x will become t minus 7. In the denominator t minus 7 minus 2 will get you t minus 9. And instead of 3 you write root of 9. They have done in very complicated manner, you can see. You will not follow that. 22 we did in the class. No. 22 also is your homework, but same thing. You will take x plus h as t. So once you take x plus h as t, then h denominator will become t minus h, and then root of t minus root of x upon t minus x. So 1 by 2 x raised to minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2 root x. Did you understand this? Yes? Illustration 23 was given in homework? Yes. Illustration 24. Last one I am doing it. Mark it as important question. But again, They have done in very complicated manner. We'll do it in a far more simple manner. Limit silence x tends to 1, square root of x plus 3 minus 2 upon square root of x plus 8 minus 3. Put your pens down. Let me try the black magic first. Limit x tends to 1. Put your pens down. If answer doesn't come by black magic, then I'll explain the textbook method. Limit x tends to 1, root of x plus 3 minus 2 divide by root of x plus 8 minus 3. This we have done yesterday also. Is everyone clear with this? Now, limit x tends to 1. Okay, x tends to 1, so root of x plus 3 minus 2 upon x minus 1 divided by root of x plus 8 minus 3 upon x minus 1. X tends to 1. So both of them are divided by x minus 1. Will the answer remain same or not? Yesterday we practiced that. Now let x plus 3 equals to, so x will be equal to t minus 3, and let x plus 8 equals to u, other than t, u. So x will be equal to u minus 8. Okay? This is for x plus 3 and this is for x plus 8. Now limit x tends to 1. In place of x plus 3 I can write t raised to 2 will be square root of 4. 2 will be square root of 4. So 4 raised to 1 by 2. Is it fine? Any confusions with this? Raise your hand. In place of x, it will come t minus 3 minus 1 divided root of x plus 8. So u raised to 1 by 2. 3 is square root of 9 raised to 1 by 2 minus, in place of x, u minus 8 minus 1. So limit x tends to 1, t raised to 1 by 2 minus 4 raised to 1 by 2 upon t minus 4 divide by u raised to 1 by 2 minus 9 raised to 1 by 2 and minus 8 minus 1 becomes minus 9. So x raised to n minus a raised to n upon x minus a, and again x raised to n minus a raised to n upon x minus a. So what is n? 1 by 2 a for n 1 by 2 minus 1 divide by 1 by 2 a n 1 by 2 minus 1. 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus 1 by 2. Here also minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 means you will bring it in denominator. So 1 upon 4 raised to 1 by 2. 1 upon 9 raised to 1 by 2. What is 1 by 2? And can I say divide by this means multiplied by reciprocal? Okay, 1 by 2 power means square root of 4, 1 by 2 power means square root of 9, and divided means multiplied by reciprocal. So I multiplied by 2 root 9. 2 gets cancelled. Root of 9 is 3, root of 4 is 2. Bye. Did you all understand this portion? So, no need to use that nonsense method given in textbook. Okay? All the questions you will do by black magic. Is everyone clear with this? Complete. So, no classes tomorrow. And hopefully if I start differentiation on Monday, it should be over before Uttarayan. By Saturday it should be over. Like we started limits Monday to Saturday should be over. If not over, one more day. Not more than that. So it's remaining. Last long question. Some silly questions are remaining. Who else is solving your raise your hand? And who is not clear with this? So that multiplying method given in the textbook will not be used in any of the questions. Okay? Either you will solve the complicated ones by magic or you do it by black magic. Remember this. Raise your hand who is still solving it. 25 was given in homework yesterday itself. 26 was given. 27 was given. 28 marked it as your homework. In that x plus h you will take as t. So t raised to 5 minus x raised to 5 upon t minus x by x raised to 4. Okay? And illustration 29 also marked it as your homework. X plus 1 you will take it as t. So root of t minus root nth root means raised to the power 1 by n. Minus 1 upon x. So x will also become t minus 1. Is everyone clear with this? And then 1 raised to anything is 1. So 1 by n would be the answer. Now look at page number 163. Be attentive and keep silence. We have done from question 1 to 7 already. Look at question 8. Find the value of, lot of noises coming in between. Find the value of limit x tends to 5. X plus 5. Now don't stress your mind in thinking how would we factorize 3x plus 5. Directly your answer is 3 into 5 plus 5, 15 plus 5, 20 over. That's it. When are you required to factorize? When the denominator comes to 0. When the functional value is indeterminate. As we discussed the basic concept in the beginning of the chapter itself, that normally we use the limits when the value of function is indeterminate because denominator comes 0. Here directly we put the value. Did you understand this? Question 9. Find the value of limit x tends to minus 3 and cube root of 2 minus 2x. Here also directly if you put the value cube root of 2 minus 2 into minus 3 in place of x minus 3. Cube root of 2 minus 2 into minus 3 is plus 6. Okay, minus 2 into minus 3 becomes plus 6. Minus into minus becomes plus. Cube root of 8 is 2. Did everyone understand this? Question number 10. Find the value of limit x tends to 0, 3x square minus 4x plus 10 upon 2x plus 5. Here also no need to factorize. As I said, when would you factorize? When denominator becomes 0, indeterminate value. If you put 0 in x, does the denominator become 0? 2 into 0 plus 5 would be only 5. So you directly substitute, no need to factorize. 3 into 0 square minus 4 into 0 plus 10 upon 2 into 0 plus 5. Wherever there is x, you will substitute 0. Wherever there is x, you will substitute 0. This all becomes 0, simply 10 upon 5, that is 2. Okay, this all 3 become 0. So simply 10 upon 5, 2. Are you all clear with this? Question 11. Limit x tends to 2, x raised to 5 minus 32 upon x minus 2. Vermization magic or black magic? Magic. Okay. Equals to limit x tends to 2, x raised to 5 minus 2 raised to 5. In place of 32, we'll write 2 raised to 5 upon x minus 2. Now what is n? 5. A 2 raised to n 5 minus 1. 5 into 2 raised to 4. 5 into 16, 80. Did you all understand this? Question 12. Find the value of limit x tends to minus a, x raised to m plus a raised to m upon x plus a, where underline m is an odd number. Underline that. Here m is an odd number. Now be attentive. Yesterday itself I told you, if you have, you will always take minus, and in between always use minus. So limit x tends to minus a, x raised to m, though there is plus, we will write minus. In place of a, we will write minus a raised to m upon x. Again, in place of plus, we will use, in place of a, I will write minus. Now, why both the values are equal? I told you yesterday, no need to think in detail, they will be equal only. M is an odd number. Negative numbers, odd power will be negative number, and minus into minus would become plus. So the value would come same. And here also minus into minus becomes plus. So value remains same. But without thinking in detail, in between you always use minus. And whatever number is given here, directly that number raised to the power. Understood this? It will always be correct. Now what is n? M. What is a? Minus a. Raised to m minus 1. Now understand this last step of simplification. M is, so can I say m minus 1 would become even? From any odd number, if you minus 1, it would become even. Any confusion in this? Like 5. 5 minus 1? 4. It becomes even. M minus 1 would be even. Negative numbers, even power makes it positive. So can I write it as ma raised to m minus 1? Negative numbers, even power would become positive. So you can write it as ma raised to m minus 1. Is everyone clear with this? Question 13. Limit x tends to 1. Minus 1. 4x plus k is equal to 6. Find the value of k. Ignore limit, it's a normal function only. In x you'll put directly 4 into minus 1 plus k will be equal to 6. What is 4 into minus 1? Plus k will be equal to 6. Bring minus 4 on the right side. Plus, so k is equal to 10. Did you all understand this? And the last question of the chapter. Limit x tends to 3. 2 upon 3x plus k is equal to 1 upon 7. Same thing. In x you'll put 3 and simplifying it you get the value of k. So directly you can write 2 upon 3 into 3 plus k is equal to 1 by 7. 2 upon 9 plus k equals to 1 by 7. Now cross multiply. 7 into 2, 14. 1 into 9 plus k, 9 plus k. Bring 9 on the left side will become minus. So k equals to 5. Did you all understand this? Section A is your homework. They are very simple MCQs, not required to be done in class. Section B is done completely in the class. In section C, 1 mark theoretical questions. Write the page numbers. Okay, all the concepts we have already done in the class. So you have to write the definitions given in textbook. That's right. Define an open interval. In the beginning of the chapter, if you remember, I discussed with you. Right on page 142. Then delta neighborhood of A, right on page 161. Even punctured delta neighborhood of A I discussed with you. Right on page number 145. Up till 8 we have done. 9th page 161. 10 and 11 also page 161. Now before you write page number, look at page 162. Do you find list of some formulas?
Yes.
Practical questions, we have not used them at all. First one is called working rule of addition or subtraction. Second is called working rule of multiplication. Third is called working rule of division. Fourth, underline the word constant simply. Fifth is called limit of polynomial. And don't write magic for the 6, just remember that. Now, page 164. For all these last 3 questions, write page 162. 12, 13, 14th answer you will get from that list of formulas. So, everyone is clear with this? So, this chapter is over. Okay? Now, Monday we'll start with the last chapter of statistics, differentiation. Bye everyone.